I mean, you've been to 8 separate countries to entertain troops.
Yeah.
Egypt, Qatar, Iraq, Afghanistan.
Djibouti, South Korea, Japan, yeah, all over.
Well, tell us why you think it is important to do that.
As you can probably guess, I'm very anti-war, but I'm not anti-soldier because soldiers don't dictate policy. They don't start wars, they take their orders and they go fight them. That's why I said yes to the USO and spent years doing the visits and doing hospital visits at Walter Reed and Bethesda Naval Hospital, where you see young men in all states of, it's tough. The reason it's important is because morale can drop so hard in these terrifying situations that these guys and gals can become a liability to each other by not having troop cohesion and enough intensity to get themselves and their other soldiers back to the dining facility, the DFAC, which is the mission, get back to the base in one piece. Anything I can do to lift spirits and not say, go get them, but to maybe provide a pressure release by cracking them up. And what I did in these places, well, I would sit and listen. The soldiers say, sir, can I talk to you? I'm like, yeah. What did you do in your last home? They just want to hear anything about home. I said, I went to the store. What'd you get? They just want to hear anything. And so I was just an ear. And also went on stage and cracked them up and shook a million hands.
You're the new Bob Hope.
He was a golf club.
It was worth it. And I always say about the USO trips, never easy, always worth it. Because you work like 16-hour days till you're like hopelessly exhausted. But the soldiers are happy to see you. Totally worth it.
And it reminded me of little Patty on the weekend. That, like, she was very anti-Vietnam War.
An Australian singer.
Yeah, Australian singer. And she did trips over to Vietnam to the soldiers. And she built this incredible relationship with them. And her attitude was, you know, it was like, okay, disagree with the war, but don't attack the troops.
Well, that's it. And it's amazing how apolitical these places are. Because once you're in Baghdad, the political discussion is over. You're in it. Don't get blown up. It's the only discussion. Who you voted for no longer matters. Like the president, don't like him, who cares? You're in it now. Get home in one piece. That's it.
What did you see there that that made you think differently? What did you understand anything in a different way by going to entertain the troops? Yeah,
and it's not pleasant, but I just saw the waste. Just like the dining facilities in Iraq, where you can fry an egg on your face. It's so hot in the afternoons. It's the desert. Inside, it's freezing cold. 1 million air conditioners cranking enough to power Indiana. And wasted food, like just tons of wasted food. And just pallets of water just sitting covered in dirt. Because it's just corporate numbers being moved around. And it was kind of a scam. You see, you're like, this is a waste. That's not going to get used. I paid for that. And it's part of how that war got fought. And that's the part that made me, it was one of the many sickening things about a war. It was just the corporate aspect of it.
Right.